What's poppin'? This your guy King from trapmonsters.net, and here today I got a bomb review for my Loopmasters, man. Loopcloud 4.0 is out, man. And in the words of Cassius J,
it ain't no science to it no more.
Let's go, gang time. Here you are, you're looking at the GUI of the Loopcloud 4.0 update. And let me start off by saying this: once you install the plugin and you launch it for the first time, you'll be greeted with this introduction window right here. And you can close it out, or you can just say never show it again, or you can just take the tour. You know, it's going to route you to a YouTube channel where it will show you how to work the Loopcloud plugin. But I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys now. So you can close out on this window. Okay, and so I'm gonna show you first the library, and then also the store. And in the store, a lot of these things in here you have to purchase, and they have different price points in here. So you'll see a lot of different companies and loop designers and one shots and stuff like that. This is all gonna be in here, and you can do a search for the third-party stuff that they have in here and purchase stuff. But here's a good thing about this is that you don't actually have to purchase anything in here until you know for sure it's going to actually match with the production that you're wanting. I think that's where their selling point is at with this, is that you're able to mix and mingle and smash and tear the whole sample up, you know what I'm saying, to get it exactly how you want it before you even purchase the sample, you know what I'm saying. So I'm starting off right here with 2,500 in credit, and I haven't purchased anything yet. I've been having it for a few days. I haven't purchased anything, but I just been playing with the samples. Getting back into my sample game and stuff like that. I started off sampling when I started my music production career. So to have access to something like this is very, very powerful, because as a producer, we get in the habit of buying a lot of things and then come to find out we don't want it. It isn't exactly what we was looking for. You know how that is. So with this right here, you're able to get a sample and just kind of play around with it before you make that conscious decision to buy it. You can save it as a favorite, come back later on and purchase it. And then also they also have I think they have a thing where like once a week or once a month, you are able to have access to new free loops and one shots. But mind you, there's some in here now. So I'll click on here, and as you can see, there's libraries in here, just different type of libraries. So let's go to Last Chill Trap. Let's click on this, and click on melodic 6-string guitar, see what they got to offer in here. And as you can see, claim free content right there. So you can claim it and save it straight to your computer, or you can just favorite it by hitting the heart sign right here. Pretty dope. So I'm gonna play it real quick. All right, you get the point. But from here, like I said, I'm able to chop it up, reverse it, do whatever I want to it. Pretty dope stuff right there. But just to have to show you guys that they do have free content in here, and the plugin itself is free. Like I said, the only stuff you're paying for is the third-party stuff, and some of their stuff is within their system that you have to pay for using the credit system that they have right here. So pretty dope stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and cover the bottom edit window right here, which is just the biggest feature that they have in the upgrade of this 4.0. Yeah, let's get straight to it. All right, now I'm gonna cover the GUI, and I'm gonna get into using some of the new functions that they have in the editing window. Up here you have all your transitions and stuff like that, features right here of randomizing the search, your favorite, your edit tag, search history, and then add location and content to the Loopcloud. Okay, and then of course your settings and your profile, and then it lets you know right here in the small corner right here how many credits do you have with them. You can switch between the store or the library. If you want to check out some of the third-party developers, you can check out their stuff from the store tab. If you want to use some of their content, it's fine too. Just by clicking over to the library, put a search in, and just look for what you want. In this particular demo, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for guitars and see what I can find here. And I have some samples in here that I've marked already as a fave. I've been having this for a couple of days now, playing with it, and I really like it. No cap, for real, really like it. Let me go ahead and play this sample. But before I play the sample, let me show you what these is, just in case you're new to the Loopcloud plugin. Okay, so over here you have your download button right here. You can download the file whatever you like, and however you chop it up, you can download it directly to your DAW or onto your computer, and then put it into your DAW to further arrange and do some stuff with. But right here you have your BPM. You can speed it up, or you can half time it, slow it down, or just change the BPM of the sample. Mind you that all samples are coming with metadata information, so it's going to tell you the key, the BPM, what type of instrument, if it's a loop or one shot, what type of file is it, format, is it a WAV or AIF, and then the genre, and then it goes into how big the file is and all that stuff too. So if it's a Loopmasters content as well, so it'll let you know all that right here within this window right here. You come down here to the bottom and you'll see the BPM, your pitch, your pattern, edit, grid, and then here's another edit right here, and then a zoom in window, which you can kind of zoom in, zoom out. I normally work in an 8-bar environment, so this right here is set to 2 bars, but I can also kind of duplicate this, put it here and here and here to stretch it out a little bit more across the arrangement window for me to be able to work inside Machine 2. You have your play button, your pause, and you have a loop function right here. You also have your volume right here. But let's get over to this sample here. Let me find something. Alright, so this tab right here is for if you find a sample that you like through search, and you want to hear what other stuff that they have from that same loop library or a developer or designer, you can click this right here and it'll open up the whole store for all the samples that they specifically have. Okay, so over here, like I said, you have your pattern, your editor, your grid, another editor, and the zoom window right here, which you can zoom in and zoom out with no problem, or just fit to window, that's fine too. But right now I'm going to go ahead and chop up this sample because it is something I've heard already, and I like what I was doing with it earlier. So I'm going to chop it right here. And mind you, all these, well, these functions right here, you should be able to, you should be able to have short keys in this. So, which is pretty dope here. So I'm going to take all these, I'm going to move them down here. Okay. I wish I could highlight them all and then drag them. Pretty sure you can. And then bring the loop point. So now I got 2 bars right here. Okay, so what I want to do is kind of chop it up a little bit more. I'm gonna play it real quick so you guys can hear this. Also, I have access to using this and playing it on my MIDI controller as well. So, you see what I'm saying? And I'm using the keyboard. I'm using the keyboard on this, and not just hitting the space bar. But you can use both. So, and from here, I'm gonna change the key because originally the key is in E. So I'm gonna change it to G and see how that sounds. Okay, cool. And so here I'm gonna chop here, and I'm gonna chop here, and then come back. I'm gonna reverse this one, and play it. All right, cool. Mind you, you do have your do, your undo, and your redo options right here as well. You also, like I said, you have the functions of reverse, mute, chop, split, and then of course your drag tool right here. So, and then you have a little bit more functions right here: copy and paste, zoom, all the stuff that you see over here on the sidebar, basically. Okay, and then patterns. I see this is really useful for like drums and stuff like that. I'm not using drums in this specific sample, so I won't be using that today. But if you're a person who's using drums and you find a loop drums and stuff like that, and you want to chop it up and play with it, you would definitely be able to use the pattern functions right here to kind of mix and mingle up the whole sample itself to get what you really want. So, pretty dope stuff. You can also use the auto tab right here to kind of match to the key of the session. So if you're working in G, it'll change it straight to G, D. But if you don't have the auto tab on, it's going to just stay play the sample to exactly what the root note key of the sample is. Okay, but in this case right here, I'm working them in G, and then you have octaves. So it can do an octave up or an octave down by just clicking the button. Okay, so, and then a second click would put it right back to normal. You also have a good function of being able to bring down the volume of a sample too. So say for instance, like if it's a sample is just a little too loud in one of the parts or the phrases, you can turn it down as much as you want actually. Or you can mute it, cut it out, whatever you want to do. And since I want this sample, and since I duplicated that sample right there, I might want to play it a little bit more in velocity just to make it sound more genuine and not like a copy and paste situation. So I can do that. Just kind of playing with the velocity of it. I'm going to chop it again. Right here and right here and probably right here. So I can have a little bit more power over the velocity of how it's played. Bring that up a little bit more. Pretty dope stuff. And mind you, keep in mind, is that I haven't even bought this yet. I still have my 2,500 points. You know what I'm saying? So haven't even bought it yet. I'm just still playing with it. Now, if I was already making a beat and I just wanted to add this in there with it, I'll be able to do that and know for sure that this is going to fit a part of the song arrangement before even buying it. Super dope stuff right here we're talking about. So now that I like what I'm wanting right here, I can export it out, put it into a session, or I can further keep playing with it. Here's another beautiful thing about it, is that exactly how I chop this up, I can go and play with another sample in the same manner. You see what I'm saying? Haven't even bought it yet, but it recognized the pattern and the chops and the effects that I've done in this plugin already, and it applied it to every sample that I now select. Powerful, very, very powerful for it to be in this new 4.0 update. I love what they did right here. This is super dope because I don't have to do all this in my choice of DAW. I could do it all in this plugin and then bring it over to my session and just keep arranging from there. Just to show you again on another sample. Super dope. And then I can go right back to the same sample. You're winning. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I hope you guys appreciating this right here, man. Very, very powerful stuff, man. Shout out to Loopmasters for the new upgrade, man, on the Loopcloud 4.0. Definitely appreciating this, man. I can see how every producer can use this in their production. and maybe even inspire people to want to start using samples in a totally different way. So, with that being said, man, go grab you a free copy of this. And like I said, they do have a free samples every week or every month or something like that. I'm not for sure. I can't remember. But every week or every month, they release about another 100 pack of samples that you can play with, download for free, right along with your free plugin from Loopmasters. So shout out to them, man. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share the content. Hey guys, let me know what you think about this plugin right here, and if you've been using it, leave a comment down below. I'd like to see what you guys think about this. And also, the link to this will be in the description. It's an affiliate code, so definitely support the channel, man. It's definitely changing the game. And till next time, it's your guy King. I'm out. Peace.